Welcome back to Critical Opinions. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, I suggest you do that first, so you will get caught up with everything. This episode will be about the assassins, aka my least favorite class type, because they tend to have a hit and run style because of their speed and extremely low health. Let's not waste any more time and get started, shall we? Thief is one of those classes that I've hated since the beginning. Its high speed, extremely high damage output, and the ability to get out of battle and run to health cubes with how low the cooldown of its first ability is, makes it really annoying to fight. Thieves tend to be the ones that are also vultures. For those who don't know what that means, basically, a vulture is someone who comes in out of nowhere while others are fighting and takes out the weakest with little to no involvement in the fight. Most of these tend to be thieves from what I've dealt with, which makes me hate it more. Before its rework, Recon used to be spammy with its shotgun mode on its basic attack and point blank detonation with its critical. Now, it's a lot more tactical, with it being restricted to shotgun mode on its basic attack, having an aerial spread on its first ability, its cloak being set to its critical, and the drone being a remote bomb that has the Stalker syndrome. I will explain what that means later. I like this rework a lot actually, except for the fact that you can get hit by your own remote bomb, which makes no sense since other classes have explosives that are larger and stronger. Ninja was my true main all the way back in CS3, and was the class I mainly used to unlock the master classes the OG way. Back then, to unlock master classes, you needed to get 100 wins within 50 wipeouts, and they don't save when you leave, so it has to be done in one go. Ninja back then was really fun to play, but for some reason, I find it to be a bit uncomfortable for me, which I don't get since it's basically the same thing except it has a giant boomerang shuriken for its critical. Overall, definitely one of my favorite assassins to play. Stalker is one of those classes that is a pain to be around in general, even worse than Thief. The reason? Its second ability, its stupid second ability. What does it do? It strikes twice, with the second hit doing more damage the less health percentage the target has, which is basically what the Stalker syndrome is. Attacks that do more damage the less health the target has. Like Thief, Stalker was notorious for being a vulture class because of its second ability. The only thing I like about Stalker is its criticals effects, aside from that, annoying to fight, and I don't like using it. Ever since Hitman's debut in CS3, I enjoyed using it a lot because of its targeting mechanic. When the round starts, its critical activates automatically, and targets a random person on the map. That target will take a deal more damage to the hitman that's targeting it. Hitman is extremely viable with some of its moves having a melee and ranged variation, depending on the distance from an opponent upon activation. Successfully killing the target resets the cooldown, allowing you to quickly target another player, and failing reactivates the cooldown, which makes it crucial to do your job. Trickster is the lord of spam, at least for the assassins. All it does is constantly throw knives that cause bleeding, throw even more knives, and even stopping time for themselves to, you guessed it, throw even more knives. Before Jester was a thing, Trickster actually acted like an actual trickster, being able to slip up targets with banana peels and even faking its own death. The least they could have done is not make it so focused on just the knives, because even reworked CS3 Trickster had a sensor bomb that detonated when an opponent was near it. Now it's the epitome of one-trick ponies. Dancer was a decent class in CS3, but once it came to CS5, it was easily one of two things. Either the user knows what they are doing, or they don't. Dancer is the most focused on combos, because it does more damage with a higher combo, but it's not all that bad to deal with, because it can't even unleash the power of its combo without landing the first part of its critical. But if it does, run. My opinion. Scary, really scary in the right hands, And I actually know a dancer main.
So, what are we doing now, Mr. Big Time Gambler?
Okay, jokes aside, Gambler is easily my favorite assassin. And one of, if not my favorite class of all time. It's the true definition of the term, risk and reward. Gambler has ammo in the form of coins. Its basic attack can't be used without one coin. Coins can be earned by landing hits with either your basic attack or use second ability. You can also use your first ability to get coins and double all received coins for a short time at the cost of health. The critical is the most risky, doing more damage the more coins you have because it uses most, if not all of them. I love Gambler so much. That covers all of the assassins. I hope you enjoyed the video. Marksman will be up next. As always, thanks for watching the whole way through. See you next time, and have a nice day.